Hi, Elle here at pressure-free.com, and this is my book. Wow, this took a lot. So I'm actually starting on the second book already. Actually, I wrote a little book with my son last weekend that we posted up on Amazon too. But I delved into the world of putting something up on Amazon, and it's this book here, Pressure-Free Parenting. This is the hard copy, and has a spine, which I think is so cool. Your book has to be at least 120 pages before they'll put a spine on it. That's something that I learned. So this book has, 154 pages in it or so? 156 pages. So it's a decent book, but it's also a quick read. It's incredibly impactful. And so if you know of a parent who is struggling right now, let's put it this way, parenting is stressful anyway, and then you layer 2020 on it, and there's just so much going on for parents. That's why I wrote this book. So I didn't intend to write a parenting book at first, but actually it just kept coming to me that I needed to do something, and oops, there it goes, some real raw stuff. There's pictures, graphics. So if you're a graphics kind of learner, you could flip through here and just read the graphics, and they're going to help you. I don't just teach the pressure-free method in here. So if you're familiar with my work, that's the first section of the book. So I split the book into 3 sections. The first section, I'm going to teach you the pressure-free method, exactly how to use it, and not just how to use it for yourself, but how to teach it also to your children, like how you can recognize various stressors for them and tools you can use immediately. So in this book, I share 14 of the pressure-free tools. There are over 40 when you take a course with me, but in here I've focused on the main 14 that I felt would be really helpful for you. And so on the back of the book are some testimonials from some people that are very dear to me. So Pat Quinn, he's actually my speaking coach, and Pat has written a book called How to Parent a Genius, and which is up on Amazon, so I'll give him a plug. I asked Pat if he would review my book and do a testimonial for me. So this is what Pat said. He said, "Finally, a book that speaks to real moms and dads about the day-to-day struggles of parenting, loaded with tools you can use right now. Thank you for creating this amazing resource for parents." And then Sonia, she's someone that heard me speak at a mom's group, and she wrote me like this huge email the next day saying, "Thank you for being so real." And here's what she gave me as a testimonial. "I'm a clinical social worker, and I've had my MSW for over 10 years. Not once have I ever heard the effects of stress, coping skills, mindfulness, emotions, and triggers explained as perfectly as Elle does." And then Kyra Wallace, for my Battle Creek friends, you probably know Kyra. Kyra is the CEO of the Southwest Michigan Urban League. And when Kyra took my course, she was one of my first clients. Well, she was, I think, like year 2 or 3, I was working with her. Elle's tools are very practical and simple to incorporate. I have become a better mother to my daughter, a better boss to my staff, and an overall better person for the world. So those were the people that I put on the back of the book. And then Robert Allen, he's been a coach of mine over the years, and it was really through his encouragement that I wrote this particular book. And he wrote the entire foreword. So when you come into the book, you'll see that he wrote the foreword for me, which is pretty darn cool. He's a #1 New York Times bestselling author. And he wrote, "This is powerful. I hope it sells millions because the world needs this." So I hope that you will share the link to this book. It's on Amazon. You just have to go to Amazon and type in my name or Pressure-Free Parenting, and you will find it. I really want to touch as many people as I can with this book so that people can have answers to stress, anxiety, anger, overwhelm. Too many of our children are suffering from mental illness and mental conditions that don't need to be. We don't need to be struggling so much, even in 2020. We need to teach our children how to be emotionally resilient. And this book is going to have simple, easy tools. So the first section, you'll learn the pressure-free method. And then the second session, I actually take Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So the basic needs that a human being has. And I give little tips to help you make sure that as you look at yourself, your family life, your child's life, that you're hitting on all of the most important needs for them. And then the third part of this book is age-specific stressors. Everything from bullying, pregnancy bullying, and adult children. So I'm actually getting quite a few hits for parenting adult children with this book. So that's in here. I actually take you all the way up to what I call legacy. Like, what kind of legacy is your family leaving to the next generations, to your community, to the world? So I like to think big. I encourage my clients to think big. But this is really going to get to the heart of helping parents, especially if you have a high anxiety child or a high achiever, or you have a child who's stuck right now. Like, they're just very unsure of what's going on and what's going to happen. This book could be a real lifesaver for you. So it's my book. I hope you'll send it out into the world. Just grab the link. You can send it privately to somebody. I'll put the link below here. You can, send it in a private message or a text or email. Or you can, if you're brave, you can share this out and let people know that this book exists. Because that's the only way it's going to get sold, if I let enough people know that it actually is out there. So Pressure-Free Parenting, the 10-second solution to reduce stress and anxiety, especially for high-achieving families. And I put that on there on purpose because it tends to be like a high achiever who's stuck or feeling they're super anxious. It doesn't matter the age. They could be a kindergartner who's feeling that kind of pressure that my technique can be so helpful for. So if you have a student who's stuck right now, a lot of student athletes are feeling real left out of the game. So anyone with a new baby, this could be so helpful. Anyone who is pregnant and wants to get a leg up, like do some reading ahead of time to, to prepare for one of the most rewarding and incredible times of their lives. So here it is. Da, 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 da. I hope you'll share it for me. Thank you so much. Have a great pressure-free day. And hi to Beverly, Sherry, Julie, all the people who are popping in here. So nice to see you. Have a good one. Bye.